so we're going to do an example with Heron's formula. So we're given a triangle with sides 12 and 10 and 8, and we're asked to find the area of that triangle, right? So the first thing you want to do is find the semi-perimeter, right? So if you know that S stands for semi-perimeter, it's easier to remember that all you're doing is finding the perimeter, which is 12 plus 8 plus 10, and dividing by 2 because semi means half, right? So that should end up being a 30 divided by 2, which is a 15, right? So then the area of this triangle is going to be the square root of S, which is 15, times S minus A, which would be 15 minus 12, times S minus B, which would be 15 minus 10, times S minus C, which is 15 minus 8. So you're going to get that the area of this thing is the square root of 15 times 3 times 5 times 7, and nobody really wants to pretend that anybody wants you to do 15 times 3 times 5 times 7. Actually, interestingly enough, you can simplify this if you want. It's going to end up being a 15 root 7, because if you realize that this is 3 times 5 times another 3 times 5 times a 7, these guys can make it out of the square root. So you can take out a 15 times root 7. So if this were a multiple choice problem, you might see it as a 15 root 7, but, you know, not necessarily likely that you're just going to see a strictly Heron's problem. You could either, if you didn't see that, type in that you want the square root of 15 times 3 times 5 times 7, which is fine, right? Or you could type in 15 root 7 if you did spot it, and you'll see that you're still right. Either way, the area is either a 15 root 7 or the area is approximately 39.686. And no units were given, so you don't have to give units.